Okay, now for the final process. The final phase is translation. Okay, and that's the final step of the dogma. So here we go. Now we are at ribosomes. So now the mRNA has left the nucleus and it's joined up with the ribosome. So what does a ribosome look like? A ribosome essentially is a small subunit and a big subunit. It's two units together, so big and small. And let's see what happens with our mRNA. Our mRNA joins up, and the ribosome kind of sandwiches the mRNA. And remember, the mRNA are all these little bases, like this. Remember, single-stranded, like that. And the mRNA sandwiches it just like that, sitting on the ribosome. Okay? And so if you think about the ribosome as kind of like a decoder, it's going to be a decoder that's going to read down the mRNA, okay, as it goes through. And as it decodes or reads the mRNA, it's going to be responsible for making the proteins. Okay? So again, what does the mRNA look like? The mRNA is composed of all of those bases in single strands, but they are in groups of three. Okay? These three might be, for example, A, C, U, C, G, G, whatever it's going to be. These are called, oops, get a color there. These are called triplet codons. Okay, triplet codons, and they're in groups of three. So the ribosome is going to read it three at a time. Okay, so let's see how the reading is actually done. So here is, again, here is our mRNA. So let's go A, C, U, C, C, G, just for whatever purposes. And now we're going to add our ribosome. So we have our small subunit, we have our big subunit. Okay, and now what exists out in the rest of the cytoplasm are these different, I'm going to go ahead and do this, these little molecules called tRNA, U, G, A, and I'll make another one, G, G, C. Okay, these are tRNA, okay, these green molecules here. They carry amino acids. I'll just give them different shapes there. These are amino acids. And we know that amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So I hope you can see what's happening here. As the ribosome reads down the mRNA, okay, once again, just to make sure we have all of our labels correct, mRNA, as it reads down, it reads it one codon at a time. Okay, the tRNAs have what are called anticodons. And I hope you can see it's the same relationship as the DNA had. DNA had sense and antisense. Well, we have codons on the mRNA and anticodons on the tRNA. But each tRNA only has one anticodon, whereas the mRNA can have hundreds and hundreds of codons. So notice this one here, look at how it matches up very nicely. So the U will bond with the A, C with the G, and A with the U. Okay, it looks at this as, oh look, this is my partner, my anticodon partner. This amino acid goes here. When the ribosome then moves to the next one, it's going to say, oh look, the C and the G, the C and the G, the C and the G here. This is the next amino acid. Okay, there are 20 tRNAs because there are 20 amino acids. And they each have a different anticodon, which matches up to a codon. So depending on which codons are on the mRNA, the amino acids will join. Okay, last slide. Okay, here we go. Here's our mRNA. Here is our, okay, ribosome, big and small unit. Okay, as it reads down, okay, let's say it's going this way, and it's reading down the mRNA. Out of the top of it it's going to be producing this long line of amino acids, amino acid chain, and that amino acid chain is the protein. And it's doing that by reading the codons, the triplet codons on the mRNA, joining them up with the tRNAs. So we'll put this here like that. tRNAs. There's our little orange amino acid they carry. These guys are going to go into the ribosome as well, okay? And as whole bunches of them get together and read the codon, they'll join together, leaving their amino acids as they drop them off to this chain, okay? This chain of amino acids, so you have this chain of amino acids, will then fold up to some kind of three-dimensional shape, 3D shape, and then you have your functional protein. Okay, and so that's how the process is made. This is the last bit, the translation, and how it works. Okay, hope that helps you guys.